I'm live. Here we are, live Hip Hop Daily. Monday, once again, you're tuned in to the one-on-one segment with the coach. And today's special guest is REEF Hustle. TBM, what up, family?
What's that, baby? I'm
What's the
feeling
words?
good,
What's
baby.
the good words? We here,
Feeling
man.
good,
We
man.
here,
Feel
man.
good.
It's definitely good to have you up here, man.
Likewise, man. I appreciate it, coach. Yep.
Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to everybody that's listening in, telling their friends, man. We definitely appreciate it. You know,
Bronx.
you can always, always. You know, you could always find us.
New York City.
You can find Live Hip Hop Daily on IG at Live Hip Hop Daily. Definitely follow us there. If you want to check us on Facebook, 3 words, Live Hip Hop Daily. Like us, tune in, stay in tune with exactly what's going on. Let's jump to it, my dude.
Let's jump to it, bro.
Let's jump to it, man. Yo, there's a lot going on. Can you tell the people what TBM stands for?
TBM is talking about money, but for me, I talk about making it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that it's not only, you know, the money, you know what I'm saying, it's talk about making it as far as being successful in whatever you love to do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with me, I take it as talking about making it.
Talking
you know
about
what I mean?
making it.
Yeah. Because, you know, it's a lot of people out there. I mean, we can all talk about money, and that's like at the end of the day, you know, when we work and we put in that hustle and we come home, you know, we got money at the end of the week. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, sometimes people love to celebrate and they love to talk about that change that they got.
That's
you know what I mean? I have no problem with that, and I understand that to, you know, 100%, man. But, you know, there are a lot of people out there who's really struggling, and, you know what I mean? And I'm a part of that percentage, man. I'm a part of that percentage the way I feel. You know what I mean? And, you know, but I can get money at the end of the week and still celebrate it. You know?
We can celebrate what we can celebrate.
You damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, I can't complain, man.
That's what's up.
I can't complain, but that's what TBM stands for. TBM is talking about money, you know what I'm saying? But I love to say talking about making it because, you know, it gives a broad spectrum.
Right.
A broad spectrum, you know what I'm saying? So,
understood.
Yeah.
And who are the names, who are the people involved with TBM?
Of course, Fred the Godson, my man Izzo right now, free him. You know, I hate to say that shit, but, you know, that's my dude right there, good brother. You got my man TBM Tito.
Okay.
Shit, you got, of course, the Blockwork team, which is we all family. You know what I'm saying? It's like we all one up under the same umbrella. You got Blockwork General, and then you got Zoe the Boss. Okay. I mean, it's a lot of us, man. You got TBM Man. You got it's a lot of us, man.
That's what's up.
It's a lot of us, and we all came together for, you know, one common cause. You know, also, you know, to spread out and you know, make a tree, man, like a branch, man, and just spread out and just put leaves, man, and just figure this all out, man. Love the independent route. We here. That's
what it is. Now, some of the names you mentioned, I just happen to know, obviously, everybody isn't an artist, so it sounds like you're covering bases as far as artistry. Looks like you're covering bases as far as the business team is concerned, because I know Zoe seems like he's more or less handling the business, handling some of the management duties. Right.
And the crazy thing is you know, the boy come on fucking engineer.
Oh, that's what's up.
You know what
Shout to like, Zoe. Oh, you on the boards. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Zoe on the boards, man. Like, shit, he engineers too, man. He's a hell of an engineer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, it's a lot, man. My man Andy out there, you know what I mean? I mean, we all working, man.
Right.
We all working, and we all have, you know, it's kind of like we all mesh. You know what I'm saying? So you can have Fred recording, you know what I mean? Then I'll be sitting there, I'll be writing, you know what I mean? And then you have brothers in the background pressing shirts up. You know what I'm saying? Designing shirts. One is on the computer, one is pressing shirts up and stuff like that. I mean, it's great, man. It's great. Yeah, I mean, we got it down to a point where, like, a dude here volunteer, like, yo, what's up? Who needs something from the store? Boom. Go to the store, go get what we got to get. We all play the part.
No, I like it. It sounds like it's well rounded. And let me just ask, like you said, you love this independent hustle. You love this independent grind.
Yeah.
You know, as an artist, you know, that's touched different parts of the entertainment industry and the culture. What mind state do you need to be in each and every day, each and every week, each and every month to make that independent grind work?
You know, it's crazy. Being in New York City, you got so many facets of ways to make money and stuff like that. But here it's like a rat race, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people like to work, you know what I mean? But, like, you know, having an independent game and understanding the independent route it's crazy, because it's like a mental game. You know what I mean? It's a mental game, because you're so used to, it's so easy here. You can make money off of anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? Somebody
Right.
buying something.
Right.
Always.
Always.
Right. But in New York City, what a lot of people are not buying is music. You know what I'm saying? But the independent route is like very, very tough. But, you know, it comes with freedom. You know what I mean? It comes with freedom. When you get a deal, you know, and don't get me wrong, a deal is not bad, but there are some downsides to having a deal.
Right. That's true.
There's some downsides to having a deal. So, you know, running that independent route, man, like brothers from the South and brothers from on the other side, you know, they have their people to really like support them, man. And, you know, you don't even have to be their people. It's people from their town.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just loving, you know, the way that they move and the way that they roll. You know what I'm saying? And where we come from, you have people like that, but it's not enough. You know what I mean? It's not enough. Some people show love, but some people won't be ecstatic about it because they don't want to show you that, you know, they're a fan.
Right.
You know,
We got
like
an ego here in the city. It's a big ego here.
Big ego.
Why am I listening to you when my man rhymes?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear it all the time. People tell me, like, yeah, y'all, I'm feeling that shit, man. But yo, you know my man rhyme, right? Like, my man nice.
He's crazy.
My man rhyme. He's crazy.
You need to listen to it.
You need to listen to him, man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, my nigga, man. Like, I work hard, bro. I work hard, man. Like, I put my pain, sweat, tears. I put a lot of things on this paper, man. And you telling me this, man? Like, have your man do what I do, and then we can talk. Right. Yeah, let's talk.
Right.
Yeah, let's talk after that, man. But other than that, man, you know, put in that work, and you know, we deserve not to get a pat on the back. We don't need that. You know what I'm saying? But we deserve. You know, we want our town to be behind us 1,000,000,000%. B.
Understood.
I mean, we want our town to be behind us 1,000,000,000%. And I love New York City. Love New York City because this is where I'm from. I'm from the Bronx.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't even going to go there, you know, but everybody
we'll
know.
Go there later. Nah, we go there later.
Everybody know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But I love it here, man. I love it here, and
that's right.
and I want to continue on, you know, bringing back that feeling. And when people were standing online, wanted to see they favorite underground MC, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? They favorite underground MC. And even if you in the club and you want to shake your ass or whatever, that's all cool too. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, still support your people, man.
That's
like,
what's
support
up.
your people. Come and see us, man. Come and see us, B. Come and see us.
I wanted to ask you about that too before we leave the topic about supporting. Specifically, I wanted to ask you about support from DJs. Whether they be in the streets on radio, or whether they be in the streets, or whether they're on some form of radio, whether that's terrestrial radio, your Hot 97s, your 105, or whether that's satellite or underground. In those categories, what type of response or what type of support are you getting from local DJs?
See, there's different stages of local DJs.
That's
man.
right.
I mean, I've been doing this for a while, so you know, I do have personal relationships with some of the DJs, and you know, they show me love because they seen the work, they seen the grind that I put in. You know what I mean? You got some who that don't know me. You know what I'm saying? But they in the game, and you know, they feel that you know I probably should be doing something extra, like put my nose up their ass. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's unfortunate, but it's just almost like if you at the workplace, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, you want to get something done, you got to figure that shit out.
You do.
You know, you got some people that's just not cut for that shit, man. And unfortunately, man, I ain't going to say I ain't cut from it, but I try to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing. Shout out to the DJ. Respect the DJ. That's one thing. I respect the DJ, but, you know, I would like respect back too.
We could cut straight to it. I mean, we do a lot of interviews. We talk to a lot of heads, a lot of artists at different phases, you know, in their career, taking different paths, trying to get to that pot of gold, or you know, whatever they determine, you know, whatever they define as success. Yep. And we see what the game is. We see it's a lot of, you know, I need my hand washed in order to wash your hands, and in the face is only gonna wash for 8 weeks. So we say, yeah. So you know, we're hearing a lot of it that even cats that are all going that route are giving the DJ what they want, which is normally bread. You know what I'm saying? You're only getting to play for X amount of time. And
I mean, even if they're not really, even if they're not giving up the change, you know, a DJ still wants kind of like a safe record. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to give up no change, or you know, or even if dudes is asking for change or whatever. Even if you don't do that, you know, DJs still want a certain record that they want because they kind of like play the safe route. A lot of them play the safe route,
right?
You know
right,
what I'm saying? I haven't seen DJs that break a record that was just like all the way to the left. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see that in a while.
Nah, you don't see it that often anymore.
Right. Because a lot of people really don't even understand it, man. Like, they really don't even understand what the importance of it and how that person could break through as a DJ and become a big innovator. You know what I mean?
That's true.
They don't really see that. What they really see is everybody is like in this one barrel, and people want the money. It's just about the money. It ain't the love. When you put love into the music, or when you put love into whatever craft you're doing,
right,
you put love into it, man, you're guaranteed you're gonna make the money. That's a guarantee.
Right.
You know
We've seen that. That's happened throughout history.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
And it seems like the most successful artists that we grew up on, even if it's outside of the hip hop world, but just all those other frequencies and artists and songs that influenced us and helped raise us. If you're lucky enough, or if you're paying attention and you listen to an interview from a lot of these iconic artists, they say the same thing. You know, do this as if you weren't getting paid. And I understand that's hard to relate to.
Absolutely.
I understand that that's difficult to relate to, but we have to give it some thought with so many of our elders who have come down the same road and done wonderful things, extravagant things with music when they voice that same opinion.
Well, you know, one thing too you gotta understand is kind of like it's like new era, right?
Right.
And new everything, man. This world is ill right now. You know what I'm saying?
Break it down.
And it's a mental strain on people, man. Now we have no attention span, man. Like, there's no attention span, and it's crazy, man.
Right.
So when you're listening to a rap record, or somebody they listening to a rap record, like, you know, preferably something that's on the radio, for the most part, it's like, hurry up and get to the hook. You know what I mean? Hurry up and get to the hook, and hurry up and get to the hook, and hurry up and get to the hook. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Shake your ass. Hurry up and get to the hook.
We ain't even interested in the lyrics.
Hurry up and get to the hook, man.
Put your blood and sweat
That's
into
a fact.
16. Don't worry about it.
Hurry up and get to the hook.
We're using 2 16s now anyway, and hurry up and get to the hook.
Hurry up and get to the hook. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then you do have heads out there that say, yo, shit, man, I want to hear some substance, man. I want to hear that shit, man. I want to hear that shit that I go through every day, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? That'll help me get through my day. That'll help me, you know, do some sets. That'll help me, you know, do this and do that. I mean, shit, about 80% of this world or 75% of this world, man, ain't rich, man.
At all.
It's just
More
not,
than
man.
that.
Yeah, more
Hold
than
that
that.
thought, too, because we're going to build on that some more.
Facts.
We're about to go to our first break. You know we usually have videos queued up. Yo, put H, what we got queued up today, man?
What we got queued up, H? Hip hop is here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Tell us about that vid, Ree.
Man, that was done by my man All City Smitty, man. You can check him on YouTube, man. That boy there, you do the history on him, All City Smitty, man. That dude is crazy with it, man. You know, he did that video. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Fred the God. He had came through. I just called him because I did the, you know, truthfully, there was nobody around, and I called Smitty. I said, listen, we gonna do this video at this time, you know, this date. He was like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? I got everything together.
Right.
I mean, I even went down. You can even look at my Facebook page, Reef Hustle, REEFHUSTLE. And you scroll all the way down. You see the pictures that I got there. That we was up in his studio, where we just picking out certain things that we needed for the video. It was just me and him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Got my van and all that, and jumped down there. We got the stuff and went back uptown. And yo, we did the whole video in a day and a half, man. I called Fred. I said, yo, listen. I called him the second day.
Right.
I said, yo, son, I'm doing this vid and all of that. You know, I'm almost done or whatever. He was like, yo, where you at? The nigga was there in 10 minutes, man. He got the job done, you know, with me. You know what I mean? And, you know, hip hop is here, man. Check that video, man. That joint is mean. You know what I mean?
That's what it is. Hip hop is here. Reef Hustle.
Reef
Live
Hustle,
Hip Hop Daily, 1-on-1 with the coach.
TBM.
Call us up, 347-394-5483. 347-394-5483.
I
do this for the realest.
Call us up after the
tourists.
big during
Those
the
who
vid.
really know what my life's like, no assurance. Hoes who get hyper.
Reef Hustle, we're back on the 1-on-1 show with the coach and my special guest. Reef, what's the deal, man? We just came out of that video. I like what I saw, man.
Yo, thank you, man. What's up, coach, man? What's the word, man? Are you really a coach fan? Like, everybody's like, yo, everybody always call you coach. Everybody always call you coach, man.
Y'all, it's funny you ask because no one gives a shit about that, really. So that's why I'm smiling, y'all. I'm glad you asked. As a matter of fact, actually, Nah, man. I mean, I've coached young people before. Shout out to any young people I've coached in basketball. That's my sport, whatever. But I'm not an official coach. I got the name, you know, for being involved in the game and being the one that comes up with the plans, executes the plans, comes up with the strategy, manages with the projects and all of that. Right. So the fam just started calling me the coach. So that's where I got it from. It started out as Coach K. Right? Yeah. But through the years, I met a bunch of people that call themselves Coach K.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Over here, traveling here. Oh, this dude call himself the coach. He's a man. You know what? Have that. So now my joint is the coach. If you know me, you can still call me Coach K. I'm not mad.
Yes, sir.
I know my name.
Yes, sir.
But now it's the coach. The coach. I'm the coach on top of all of them. And that's just what it is, man.
The coach. The coach.
The coach.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
that's what's up, man.
That's my little history. And I know you got history as well, fam. You didn't just show up yesterday, man.
Nah,
you know
man.
You ain't show up yesterday, dog.
Nah, man.
You ain't just show up,
Now,
man.
the kid definitely ain't show up yesterday, man.
Yeah, man. So for a few people that, you know, they want to know, a lot of times when people come on the show, they always ask, yo, this person is saying X, Y, and Z. What gives them the foundation to say that? Where have they been? Where are they from?
You know, you said a key word in there, man.
Yeah.
You said foundation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
foundation.
Let people know a little bit about your foundation.
Well, you know, first I want to say rest in peace, Big Pun, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, I was actually one of his artists, man. I lived with him for a while. I've experienced something that's just incredible, man. It was a blessing from God, man. You know what I mean? I'm a heavy believer in God. You know,
yes, sir.
I damn sure a slacker, but you know, God's best angels were, man. You know what I mean? So I just it's been an experience, man. Just being around him. Learning from him and stuff like that, man. And you know, basically we was called the Foundation, which was Big Pun, Tony Sunshine, Remy, who's coming home probably in a couple days.
Yeah, that's,
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to shout out to Remy Ma, you know what I'm saying? You know, God bless you and all of that, man. My man Sunkiss, and Tony Sunshine, man. You know what I'm saying? And we was called the Foundation. You know what I'm saying? So
okay. Why I didn't realize that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we was called the Foundation. You know what I'm saying? I actually, you know, it's crazy because, you know, at times I just felt that, like, yo, damn, am I really here to rap or am I really here to save a soul? Like, it's deep, son. It's really deep. It's really deep. You know, at that moment in time, I was like, you know, just really in tune. Like I was praying a lot. You know what I mean? I was praying a lot. You know what I mean? I was going through mad struggles and all that. This was before I even, you know, met him. I was going through mad struggles. So I was kind of like more in tune, you know, with myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was more in tune with my soul. I was more in tune with myself. You know what I'm saying? And you know, me and him used to build on all levels, man.
That's
all levels. So, you know, it took a point to where he just like, yo, this dude's a genuine dude. Nigga just ain't only here just for my success type shit. You know what I mean? And like I told you, people who know me, the kid don't lap dance, man.
At all.
It just don't do it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a genuine person, and I try to be the best I can be, and I try to be the best every day. You know, and you know, we all make mistakes, but you know, like I said, man, you know, he saw it. And, you know, yo, we kicked it off from there. Let
me ask, what would you say as far as lessons are concerned, or what you learned from your time spent with Pun? What would be some of the top lessons, the top 2 lessons that you learned from him? Top few lessons. What stands out to you?
Well, first, you never know when you're going to go. That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? I took hanging out with him for granted. I guess I was just too cool. Because, I mean, if somebody else had that opportunity, they probably would have took pictures every 5 minutes.
Right.
You know, would have been around every 10, you know what I mean, every 10 seconds. Like, I didn't do none of that, really. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I didn't really do none of that. But, you know, I would say, you know, you never know what the higher power is going to put in front of you.
Right.
You never know what's going to put in front of you. You just got to watch the signs. 2, one thing he definitely told me, he said, yo, you never know how nice you are until you do an album and then you constantly writing, man. This dude was writing my head off.
Period. Non-stop. He's like, yo, listen, this is what I got. Yo, listen to this. Like, it was to a point where I couldn't even write. Like, he was killing me, dog. Crazy.
But the dude is he's really, he was a talent, man. He was an artist. He wasn't just an MC. Like, he was an artist, man. This dude, like, used to bust out singing out of nowhere.
Crazy.
Like, yeah, man. It's crazy. Like, he was just an all-around artist, not just an MC. You know what I mean? And you know, God gave us one of them talents, man. That was just very special, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And now he in a better place.
And he definitely was a talented individual, man. And before we even leave that point, I just want to throw out a few things to you. Since you know him personally, you've worked with him as far as an artist. Oftentimes when people talk about Pun, they talk about Pun very high in the rankings as far as skilled MCs.
That's a fact.
Right, and people will say, well, we compare him to a Big or we compare him to a Nas.
Right.
It's just that, his time was cut somewhat short and
Right.
we didn't get to really get into all of his artistry.
Right.
What can you say about that? Having an overarching view, I know you're close to the picture because you're a personal friend of his,
Right.
but as objectively as possible, how do you see him among the great MCs of his era and of all time in the art?
I agree, man. Like I really think that he top 5, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really think he was top 5, definitely of his time, definitely top 5. His life was, his career was cut short, but if you listen to the stuff that he say today, like go to Capital Punishment, man.
Yeah,
you
man.
listen to that shit, man.
Yeah,
the
man.
shit that he be saying, man, is just like, yo, man, what the fuck is he thinking about? You know what I'm saying? What was he thinking about? What zone he was in? What was he doing at that time? Reading, writing, like, yo, what the hell? You know
How'd you get there from
how
here?
did you get there, yo? You know what I'm saying? So it bugs me out sometimes. Like, I be doing my sets, working out and all that. And I'm listening to this shit. I'm like, yo, man, just call me Baby Jesus, because lately niggas been praising me just for the way I blaze to be crazily tape the CD lasery. Like, how in the world you can put those words together like that, like, and put them together and then and just make music with them, yo?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, he was like an instrument, man. So I would say, definitely, man. Like, you could definitely compare them to them dudes, and I'm sure them dudes definitely tip their hat up to him as well.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I know that for a fact. Like, like that dude there, man. Not because Puerto Rican and that shit ain't got nothing to do with him being an MC.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that dude right there, my nigga, was just one of the best ever, son.
Period.
Yeah. Period.
Period. Did you get a chance to do any shows or go on the road with Pun?
I did, but I didn't really, get up on stage and nothing
Right.
like that. But being on the road, a little bit, I experienced that. Being in the studio for the most part. You know what I mean? For the most part, being in the studio, because I was around from when the time, like, he started to become sickly.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? He started to become sickly and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And, just like I said, man, me taking a lot of things for granted, I kind of ignored, I don't know if it was the signs that was supposed to have been given to me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just, I think about it. From time to time. Now it's time passed, but I think about it from time to time. I'm like, damn, man. What if? Some what ifs and how come?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But we
it's
all
part of the process, man. I mean,
part of the process of living, because you're bound to you live in. Unfortunately,
you change form.
Yeah.
You live here and you change form. I mean, obviously, looking back at the situation, hindsight is 20/20. Oftentimes, when you're in the middle of it, there's a lot of things that go on with hip hop and health, and we'll talk about that a little later. And while we're in the middle of it, we're just not the ones known for taking the best care of ourselves. This really doesn't have anything to do.
Men.
Yeah, and in inner city men as well. And then the lifestyle that we live in, hip hop.
Everything is processed. Everything is fucking crazy in New York City, man. Everything is fast, man.
Everything is fast.
Plus the food.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything is fast plus the food, man.
Sometimes we got to take a look at that and how that's affecting us. But we'll get a little bit more into that
later.
And I'm just wondering now, like you said, you still listen to a lot of the music. You're still affected by your time with you. Is there still is that period of time of working with Pun and kind of experiencing what he was doing? Does that influence how you go about making records today?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Like absolutely. Not only that, when he passed, what I'm saying, I really had nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? As far as like I said, I don't lap dance, man. I don't lap dance. I really had nowhere to go, so I had to, fend for myself and figure out on my own how I'm going to do things. And just being around him, I've learned a lot.
Right.
And being by myself, you know what I'm saying? I was always the underdog. You know what I mean? And me always being the underdog, you either gonna die or you gonna get up and you gonna get your food.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's right.
It happened like that. But you know, after that, you know, I linked up with my man Buck Wilder, producer.
Shout out to Buck. Shout out to Buck Wild.
Man.
Yeah, man.
DITC, the whole DITC,
Definitely,
man.
definitely
a legend, my dude. Me and him was sitting night in and night out, man, just talking. And that, you know, we talk about life, we talk about pain, we talk about family, you know, we talk about hustling, we talk about working, we talk about damn near everything up under the sun, kids and everything, man.
That's what's up.
And that helped me, you know, grow and painting my pains, man, and writing my pains and drawing my pains. You know, it helped me grow. Yeah. You know, it helped me as an artist. I never really understood it, never really knew until I was getting a whole project, and I'm like, yo, damn, this shit is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It helped me grow. And sometimes, like, I would get to a point, like I was just telling somebody, I'd get bored just writing about one thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'd be like, yo, this shit, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it. And then next thing you know, I start writing about something else, you know, which takes my mind off of something that I got tired about. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, my mind just opens up to another realm.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Which helps me become a better artist, a better writer.
That's right.
You know? And speaking of that, I've written a Star Wars Pepsi commercial. You can look it up.
Word?
Yeah. Word. Jingle.
Wait. That actually was published? It was actually out in the world, or you?
That's all the way a fact.
I ain't know.
Sir.
Oh, yeah, tell us where to find that, man. I'm gonna check that out, man.
All right, listen, man. I think you can Google it.
Yeah.
Look for Star Wars Pepsi commercial episode 1. I think find Anakin or something like that. You can check it out. Yeah, I actually wrote the lyrics. But the funny thing is that the guy, I don't know his name, but the guy who did the vocals to Woody Woodpecker, and Fred Flintstone, and all that, like this dude was ill, like he had all kind of shit. He said the rap, and I was just doing the background, like I was doing the ad libs and shit. I was the puff, man. I was the puff, man.
For a minute.
Word. That shit was crazy, yo. But it was, that shit was a great experience.
I was going to say, man, that just goes to show there's different looks at the basket. There's different ways to generate revenue from your talent. Yeah. You just got to know where to look and where to go and whatever. So take that as a lesson out there, man. You know, for whoever's listening, that's something real that, you know, that we're discussing that Reef just shared. There are other avenues, you know what I mean, to make this money. You know, so you got a talent for writing, you got a talent for music or whatever have you. Just try to keep your antennas up, your eyes open, you know what I mean, as to all the opportunities that are available to you. It may not be just going to the label and saying, yo, here's my demo.
Right.
You know what I mean? Stay with that.
Another thing, too, is, you know, I just started up a writing club, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we into writing jingles and stuff.
Okay.
We into writing, you know, R&B, which I can do as well.
Okay.
Speaking of that, we also, you know, write rap records and hooks and whatever you want. We write.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, and speaking of that, you know what I mean? I used to rock with my man. Shout out to my man Benzino, One Love, baby, Dave Mays, and all that.
Oh, let's hold that story. Now I don't know if everybody knows.
All right, let me hold that, man.
Talk about that after the break. I don't know if everybody knows about that connection either. Reef Hustle Live Hip Hop Daily. Yo, what video we got queued up? H.
Kingsbridge where the Kings live, man. Yo,
8 and
listen.
9. So introduce that. I'm out the way. I'm leaving.
This video here, man, is produced by my man Most Wanted, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dude. This kid is crazy. He did a joint called 89. Man, I came from the studio, man. I heard this beat out of nowhere. I said, yo, son, you have to give me this beat. You know what I'm saying? I did my verse. I showed Fred. Nigga, Fred loved it. Nigga threw the hook on it, threw his verse on there, featuring my man Fred the Godson, my man Block, man. From the TBM mixtape, go get that on that piff. You know what I'm saying? It's called 89. Rock with us on that, man. Reef Hustle, man.
Yeah, it is. Live Hip Hop Daily, one-on-one with the coach.
Yeah,
York, New York.
I never paid.